I am very excited to share with you guys today a quick little update. So, for all of my AI trailblazers out there, I want to talk about the new O3 model, which was released on the 16th. So, just 2 days ago. What we're seeing here is not just another model that is slightly better at math or coding or reasoning, which it is all of those things, but we're seeing a fundamental shift in terms of how AI models work. This O3 model that was released by OpenAI is leveraging vision in its capabilities of reasoning. So it can actually embed images inside the internal chain of thought and actually zoom in, crop, zoom, rotate. So you can actually figure out what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this, and we'll talk a little bit about why this is so critical. So let me share my computer screen. I'm going to open a new chat window so you guys can see it. And I have the O3 model selected. So this is the newest model that was released. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to upload a very crazy image of my office, and I have a flyer on the wall. And I'm going to ask, can you help me understand the overarching information shared on this flyer? So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And what you're going to see is that it's actually going to start cropping and zooming on the image. I probably should provide that it is hanging on the wall since there is papers and chaos all over. We don't have any sponsors, but I do feel like Whataburger Diet Dr. Peppers do help me keep my world moving, especially when I'm on campus early in the morning, like today. But you can kind of see how it's going through and actually cropping the image itself. And what's so critical about this is just how much better the models can gain access to our actual physical world. So what it's utilizing is, in the past, it really was only inferring. It couldn't really get access to our physical world, but giving these models sight and like true sight, right, where it can actually zoom in and manipulate imagery, it allows it to ground the model itself in the world by really focusing on pixels and shrinking that kind of reality gap between um, what we experience in the human world and what they experience in the world of AI. The other interesting thing is it actually will help increase more safety, like protections and reduce hallucinations, because the model, as you can see here, is actually looking online to see if it can verify or find additional information and looking at certain aspects of things that were listed and trying to narrow it down. It also then creates this auditing trail, which is really valuable if we want to go back and look through this. When we think about why this is also such a big world and a huge advancement, I really think we're on the cusp of a huge agent explosion, and not just an agent washing that companies are trying to do to get the next round of funding. But if we have models that are capable of mixing vision, language, coding, looking at debugging, screenshots, we have a huge opportunity for these models to be further autonomous because they have that situational awareness with imagery. So as you can see here, what's really great about this is it told me everything that's on the flyer. So it says it's following a pyramid type logo. It is about Rice Business 2030 vision. It talks about the 5 pillars, as well as why it's possibly promoted, and we can ask additional questions. So we're now starting to see these models think with images, and this is a huge game changer in terms of how capable we will be able to get AI so that we can achieve artificial general intelligence, even furthermore, possibly even artificial super intelligence. And this is very much the beginning of a huge agent explosion.